Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to do a deep dive into celeb diets,
Ooh, fun.
specifically Vanessa Hudgens.
Okay.
We've got 3 articles from Shape, Women's Health, and People.
All right.
So if you've ever wondered how a star eats healthy and keeps it interesting
Yeah,
while being super busy, this is for you.
for sure.
Okay, let's unpack this.
So what I think is really cool about Vanessa's whole approach is it's not like she's following one strict diet.
Right.
It's more of a philosophy of choosing like real food.
Okay.
She really focuses on avoiding processed foods
Yeah, that makes sense.
and all the chemicals and all that stuff they put in there.
I mean, we hear about cutting back on processed foods all the time,
Yeah.
but why is that so important?
Well, processed foods, they often have tons of artificial ingredients and preservatives
Oh, for sure.
and added sugar, and it can really have a negative impact on your health.
Yeah.
So Vanessa's focus on real food means she's getting more of those good nutrients and avoiding all that potentially harmful stuff.
So it's about making those choices and knowing what you're putting in your bottle.
Exactly.
It's not just what she's eating, but also where it's coming from. Like,
Yeah.
she decided to become a pescatarian a while back.
Oh, right. That's where they eat fish and seafood, but no other meat.
Exactly.
And she's talked about how animal welfare is a big reason for her.
Yeah,
It's cool how food choices can show what you care about, huh?
totally, for sure.
Yeah.
So what's a typical day look like for Vanessa?
Well, for breakfast,
Okay.
she likes to switch it up.
Oh, nice. Variety.
Sometimes it's avocado toast with vegan sausage, or she'll have a smoothie that's packed with antioxidants.
Okay, that sounds healthy and energizing.
Right. And she makes it with a caxley, blueberries,
Okay.
bananas, and coconut oil, all that good stuff.
Nice.
Full of antioxidants, fiber, healthy fats.
I love it.
Yeah,
It sounds like the perfect way to start the day.
totally.
Okay, now, this is where things get interesting. She said that she does intermittent fasting.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
I've heard about it, but I'm not sure I get it completely.
Well, it's basically a schedule of when you eat and when you don't.
Oh,
You cycle between eating and fasting.
gotcha.
Vanessa does the 186 method.
Wait, 18 hours?
Yeah, so she eats for 6 hours
Okay.
and then fasts for the other 18.
How does she do that?
It might sound tough,
Yeah.
but she said it actually helps her feel more grounded and powerful,
Really?
especially when she works out.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, with her crazy schedule,
true.
a 6-hour eating window might be easier than fitting in meals all the time.
That's a good point.
She makes it work for her.
Yeah, she does.
So she does different things for her diet.
Yeah?
I know she's done keto too, right?
Yes. Vanessa kind of goes back and forth with keto.
Okay.
But one thing's for sure. She loves almond butter.
Almond butter, I've heard that's big in the keto world.
It is.
Why is that?
Well, the keto diet is all about high fat, low carbs. The goal is to get your body to use fat for energy instead of carbs.
I see.
It's called ketosis.
Okay.
And almond butter, being high in fat and low in carbs,
Yeah.
fits in perfectly.
So the idea that all fat is bad is totally wrong.
Right, especially in this case.
Interesting.
Healthy fats are really important for your body to work, right?
Gotcha.
And almond butter, it gives you that long-lasting energy
Uh-huh.
and keeps you feeling full, which is helpful on any diet, really.
Especially one where you're watching calories, like keto.
Exactly.
This is fascinating. So we know she focuses on 2 main meals,
Yeah,
but snacks seem important too, especially with the fasting.
for sure.
She's mentioned almond butter, Celsius energy drinks, and kombucha.
Right. Those choices actually line up pretty well with her overall approach.
Okay, break it down for me.
So we talked about almond butter, good for keto and fasting.
Yeah.
Celsius drinks, usually low in calories and sugar, good for fasting,
Right.
but always check the label, just in case. Now, kombucha, it's amazing for your gut because of the probiotic,
Oh, yeah. I love kombucha.
but it can be high in sugar,
Oh, I didn't know that.
depending on the brand.
Okay.
So low sugar is best, especially for keto.
So even her snacks are strategic.
Yeah, she's got it figured out.
Now, for meals, her dinners really show how diverse her diet is.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
She's mentioned spaghetti with clams and a glass of wine,
Ooh, fancy.
salad with goat cheese and salmon,
Okay, I like where this is going.
or even tacos and a margarita.
See, it's all about balance.
I love that.
Yeah,
She enjoys different foods and doesn't deprive herself.
exactly. It's about finding that happy medium.
That's refreshing to see, you know?
It is.
Instead of some crazy restrictive diet.
Totally.
And it's important to remember what works for one person
Right.
might not work for someone else.
Exactly.
You got to listen to your body.
Yeah.
Figure out what you need and what you like.
Totally.
And find something you can keep up long term.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
speaking of finding what works,
Yeah.
I'm curious about her intermittent fasting and keto thing.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
It seems like she switches between them.
She does. She mostly uses intermittent fasting when she's not filming,
Really?
which makes sense. She's adapting her diet to what her body needs.
Yeah, smart.
When she's working, she probably needs consistent energy all day.
For sure.
That's where keto comes in.
Well, it's not just about losing weight.
Exactly. Both fasting and keto can have other benefits.
Like what?
They can improve how your body uses insulin,
Oh.
reduce inflammation,
Yeah.
and even help your brain work better.
Really? That's amazing.
Yeah. But it's important to say these aren't magic solutions,
Right.
and you should be careful, especially if you have any health conditions.
Yeah. Always good to talk to a doctor before making big changes.
Definitely.
Now, Vanessa's big on healthy fats, especially almond butter.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that so important for keto?
Well, remember, keto is all about cutting carbs and upping fats.
Yeah.
Almond butter is packed with healthy fats,
Okay.
especially monounsaturated fats, which are good for your heart.
And it's not just the fat, right?
Nope.
It's got protein and fiber, too,
You got it.
which keeps you full, especially when you're trying to eat less.
It does. And let's not forget about taste.
Uh-huh. Right.
Vanessa loves almond butter, which makes it easier to stick with it all.
I love that.
It shows healthy eating doesn't have to be boring.
I know. It's about finding that balance, nourishing your body,
Yes.
but enjoying the food, too.
Exactly.
He's even said that being too strict backfired.
Yeah, I read that too.
Like, it made her crave those foods even more.
Makes sense. When you restrict yourself too much,
Yeah.
it can lead to cravings and binging,
And ultimately, an unhealthy relationship with food.
for sure.
It's a good reminder that it's not just physical, it's also about finding a way to eat that's good for you mentally and emotionally.
I love that.
Speaking of enjoying food, let's talk about those dinners.
Okay, let's do it.
They show how she balances healthy stuff and indulgences.
Yeah, she's mentioned spaghetti with clams and a glass of wine,
Sounds amazing.
a salad with goat cheese and salmon,
Okay. Yum.
or tacos and a margarita.
So much variety.
It really shows she listens to her body.
And that she's flexible.
Right, it's not about strict rules.
Yeah.
It's about finding what feels good and adapting to your life.
Love it.
Me too.
And one last thing.
What's that?
Vanessa eats arugula almost every day.
Oh yeah, that little detail.
What's so special about it?
Well, arugula is a cruciferous vegetable,
Okay.
and it's full of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants.
Wow, so it's not just a trendy salad green.
Nope, it's a nutritional powerhouse.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So what we've learned is that Vanessa's approach is all about finding that balance
it is.
that works for her.
Yeah.
She combines different things like
yeah.
intermittent fasting and keto
Right.
while still enjoying her fave foods.
In moderation.
It's great how she shows you can personalize your diet
It is.
to fit your life and your needs.
Exactly. And it's a good reminder that what works for one person might not work for you.
Right, everyone's different.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's go back to those choices, intermittent fasting and keto.
Okay, sure.
She switches between them, right?
She does. She mostly uses the fasting when she's not filming,
Oh, that's interesting.
which kind of shows that she's really in tune with what her body needs.
Yeah, and how different ways of eating make her feel, energy-wise.
Exactly. Like when she's working,
Uh-huh.
she needs that steady energy all day long.
Yeah, totally.
That's where keto comes in handy.
So it's not just about wheat for her.
Nope, not at all.
Both fasting and keto have other benefits too, right?
They do. They can help your body use insulin better.
Oh, wow.
They can even reduce inflammation. And some people say it helps their brain.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. But we got to remember,
What's that?
these aren't magic solutions.
Right, of course.
And you got to be careful, especially if you have any health issues already.
Always talk to a doctor before making big changes. Okay, back to keto. There's one thing that stuck with me about Vanessa.
What's that?
Her love for almond butter.
Ah, yeah, she's always talking about it.
It makes sense when you think about keto, right?
It does.
High fat, low carb,
Exactly.
perfect keto snack.
It is. We've talked about healthy fats being important for keto,
We have.
but what's so good about almond butter specifically?
Yeah, tell me more.
Well, it's full of monounsaturated fats, which are good for your heart,
Okay.
and it's got protein to keep you full, fiber for digestion.
So it's not just tasty, it's like a nutritional all-star.
It really is.
And it shows that healthy eating can be enjoyable.
Exactly. You don't have to suffer to eat well.
I love that.
Me too. And it goes back to what we were saying about balance.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Nourishing your body, but enjoying it too.
Vanessa even said that being too strict didn't work for her.
Oh yeah, she said it totally backfired.
Yeah, she got obsessed with the foods she was trying to avoid.
Makes sense. It's like that forbidden fruit thing. The more you tell yourself you can't have something,
Yeah.
the more you want it.
So finding that balance and being a little flexible is key.
Totally agree.
Okay, there's one more thing about her diet that I wanted to ask about.
Okay, shoot.
She eats arugula, like, every single day.
I know, I love that.
What's the deal with that?
Well, arugula is a cruciferous veggie, which means it's packed with good stuff.
Like what?
Vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, the whole shebang.
So it's not just a fancy salad green.
Nope, it's a legit superfood.
That's so cool.
It is.
So Vanessa's being intentional about those nutrients, even in something small like arugula.
Exactly. It's those little choices that add up over time.
And it's not like she's presenting this perfect way of eating that no one can follow.
Right.
She's flexible, enjoys her treats, keeps it real.
And that's what makes it so inspiring. Yeah.
I do.
It's about having a healthy relationship with food, not being afraid to enjoy it.
I think that's what I love most about Vanessa's approach. It's not about being perfect or following some crazy, strict plan.
Right. It's real.
It's about finding what works for you.
Exactly. And enjoying the process.
So for everyone listening,
Yeah.
what can you take away from all this? What does Vanessa's way of eating mean for your journey to healthy eating?
You know, the biggest takeaway for me is that you don't need some super complicated diet to be healthy.
Right. Keep it simple.
It's about making changes that you can actually keep up.
It's like she's giving us permission to forget all those diet rules
Totally.
and create something that's just for us.
And that starts with figuring out what you need and want.
Yeah, like what are you hoping to achieve?
More energy, better health overall, or just a way of eating that feels good.
That doesn't leave you feeling deprived all the time.
Exactly. It's about nourishing your body and enjoying the food you eat.
And remember, it's a journey, not a race.
So true.
There will be times when you don't make the perfect choice.
It happens to all of us.
And that's okay.
It's all about progress, not perfection.
Vanessa even said she lets herself have treats.
Oh yeah, she's all about balance.
She has a glass of wine or pizza sometimes.
It's what makes it sustainable, you know.
It does.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
here's something to think about.
Okay, I like this.
What's one thing you can take from Vanessa and try yourself?
Ooh, good question.
Maybe it's adding more arugula to your meals.
Okay.
Maybe you try intermittent fasting.
Or just give yourself permission to enjoy your favorite foods without feeling bad.
Exactly, because those little changes can make a big difference.
It all starts with taking that first step and figuring out what works for you.
Absolutely. And as you go on your healthy eating journey,
Yes.
be patient with yourself, listen to your body, and most importantly, have fun.
That's all the time we have for today's deep dive.
Oh,
I hope you found it helpful and inspiring.
we did too.
Remember, it's about finding what works for you and creating a lifestyle you enjoy.
Cheers to that.
Until next time, keep exploring and keep learning.